What if I told you that by the end of this series, you will know exactly how to test, identify, and troubleshoot all type of ICs with nothing more than a multimeter. Stick around because this is the beginning of one of the most powerful skills in electronic repair. ICs are like the brains of every electronic device you have ever used, from your phone to your TV to your laptop. But here is the truth: when that brain fails, your entire device can instantly become useless. By the way, if you want exclusive content and free schematics, join me on my Patreon page for even more. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe, turn the notifications, and don't miss this series. Okay, let's begin with the section 1. What are ICs? An IC, or integrated circuit, is basically a miniature circuit board shrunk into a single chip, holding hundreds or thousands, sometimes millions of transistors, resistors, and capacitors inside a tiny black package. Here is the types of ICs with real examples. Digital ICs work with binary signals, zeros and ones. Examples: logic gates, 74HC series, microcontrollers, ET-MEGA 328P used in Arduino, memory chips, etc. Analog ICs work with continuous signals. Example: LM324 operational amplifier, comparators, voltage regulators. Finally, mixed signal ICs combine analog and digital. Examples: ADCs, analog to digital converters, DACs, and audio ICs. Here is the most popular ICs you will recognize, and of course that we gonna test. The legendary 555 timer or 555 timer, TL431 regulator, MOSFET driver ICs, and even microcontrollers that power Arduino boards. Section 2. The working principle. Think of an IC as a black box full of a complete circuit inside. Every IC has VCC, power pin, the life of the IC, GND or ground pin, the return path, and inputs, signals, or control pins like clock, data, enable. Finally, outputs, the result, voltage, current, or data. Example: a microcontroller input pin receives a clock signal. The AC processes it. The output pin drives an LED or motor. Second example: an operational amplifier input receives a voltage difference. The result, the output pin gives an amplified signal. Section 3. Why testing ICs matters. Remember that ICs are one of the top failure points in electronic repair. In laptops, for example, we find charge IC. Here is common failures: short circuit between pins, device won't boot up. In this case, the device won't power up. The second failure, open circuit. In this case, input is fine but no output. Also, leakage or heating, abnormal power draw, system shutdown. And here is some real world cases. A laptop motherboard not starting because of power management IC failure. Second, a TV with no picture due to a dead video processor IC. Third case, phone restarting randomly, faulty charging IC. Section 4. Key tips and highlights. Pin identification. Always look for the dot or notch that marks pin number 1. From there, pins are numbered counterclockwise. Second, datasheets or roadmaps. If you can always download the datasheet, it tells you pin functions, voltages, and more. But don't worry, in this series I will also show you how to test without a datasheet. Third, surrounding component. Notice the small ceramic capacitors around every IC. They are not random. They filter out high frequency noise and stabilize supply voltage and also protect the IC from sudden spikes. Remember, when troubleshooting, never ignore the supporting components. A capacitor failure near an IC can mimic an IC fault. So now you have the foundation, what ICs are, their types, how they work, and why they fail. This is just the beginning. In part 2, we are going hands-on. I will show you how to test ICs with just a multimeter, both outside the circuit and under live power, step by step. And remember, if you want exclusive content and free schematic downloads, join me on Patreon, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and stay tuned because the real magic of IC diagnosis began in the next episode. So thank you very much and see you tomorrow with part 2, the most important part in this series. Stay tuned.